live, fight like hell. And when you get too tired to fight, then lay down and rest and let somebody else fight for you.
I know that he felt that responsibility, especially for winning the Jimmy V Award for Perseverance, to demonstrate that, visibly persevere.
My father had appendiceal cancer. He went into remission twice, but there was metastasis. He kept going until he had exhausted all of the options. As his journey progressed, he could understand that, dying doesn't mean losing. He was really proud on that day. I prefer to remind myself with media from a time when he was healthier, because I think they portray the core of who he was.
Oh, this is when he was working in Orlando. He said, look, Mom, look. I need to frame this. He said,
Got the camera. Yeah. I think that it's really interesting to watch old videos of my father. You can see a style develop. Like his voice sounded a litlittle more nasally at the beginning.
Hollywood formula that's bound to spell success for the entire Bulls organization.
When I watch them, I see, honestly, like a pretty big nerd. I think that it is amazing how he was able to transform that just through dogged genuineness into something that people looked at and were like, oh, that's cool.
I'm Susie Culver alongside Stuart Scott.
Get ballistic with us on the show as we get journalistically correct.
I think that that is what is needed to bring eyes to something that may have been looked at as a little stiff.
Sports Center on the ones and twos.
Who's got the best left hook right cross in sports?
Now, on the one hand, you got to give Brian props for not backing down, but on the other, yo, B, that's Mike.
Hearing things that I talk about with my other friends who are black.
The big 7'1", 330-pound brother who strides up court like this after bringing down the house.
And feeling like, okay, I'm part of the conversation now.
Call Konerko butter, because he is on a roll.
Not one time did he think for a single second that he should be anything but himself.
Top 5, booyah!
I have so much more awe and respect for his refusal to hold back on aspects of his personality that communicate to people, I'm black.
He'd just be a flame-throwing, activator spraying.
And that's something that's really inspiring to me.
When was the last time you watched a speech?
I don't do it very often.
I think it stays special in its scarcity. It can be hard to watch. The last time we watched the speech together was probably in the 12 months after he died. And it's fascinating now to have the memories of what he played over and over in his head.
I'm not losing. I'm still here. I'm fighting. I'm not losing. But I got to amend that. When you die, that does not mean that you lose to cancer. You beat cancer by how you live, why you live, and in the manner in which you live. The best thing I've ever done, the best thing I will ever do, is be a dad to Taylor and Sydney. I love you guys more than I will ever be able to express. You two are my heartbeat. I am standing on this stage here tonight because of you.
This was his goodbye to the world. 10 years ago, I could not have seen that in front of me. He wanted to put everything that he had to say in his goodbye in that speech, and he did.
Yeah. I think he was so grateful. If he was going to address everyone for the last time, he got to do it the way he wanted to.
Yeah.
This whole fight, this journey thing is not a solo venture. This is something that requires support. When you get too tired to fight, then lay down and rest and let somebody else fight for you.
The Stuart Scott Cancer Memorial Research Fund was founded by the V Foundation. The foundation focuses on diseases that predominantly affect minorities, as well as supporting minority researchers working within their community.
Unfortunately, there's not a lot of national funding that actually goes to Black and brown researchers like myself. These type of funds, like the Stuart Scott Fund, must continue in order to make a dent in the cancer space in terms of limiting disparities in this lifetime.
I think he really took to heart Jim's message about how cancer research may not be the thing that saves your life, but your experience may save somebody else's.
Taylor, I wanted her to be here, but college sophomore, summer school, second semester, starting this week. Baby girl, I love you, but you go do you. You go do that. My littlest angel is here. Sydney, come up here and give Dad a hug because I need one. Have a great rest of your night and have a great rest of your life.
Something that was really important for him as he was facing his own mortality is, what does this mean for the people that I have championed throughout my career? How can what I did go on to continue to champion them? He would be proud to see that his legacy has transcended sports and is really a part of humanity.